Hey guys, Xoranath here. Wanted to make a free-to-play fire team. You guys really seem to like that water team I made with a bunch of clockwork, so I thought I'd use the same kind of thinking here to create a fire team. But first, I wanted to just really give a big thank you to Juby for shouting me out in one of his videos. You know, it's one thing to have a successful YouTube channel. But it's another thing to also help support others that are, trying to grow their channel and try to help support and grow the Element Fission community. So, thank you so much, Juby. I really appreciated that. And so back to the fire team here. So I have up on the screen. So I ran this 10 times to test this, and it didn't fail. Looks like fastest is about 1:38, average 1:45. And again, this is all 3-star units. If you guys remember my clockwork team, we basically had a support and 4 dots. We have the same thing going on here. So we have our gyro is our support, and then we have 4 AoE dot dealers with the pumpkins here. So I'll go in and show you guys the oh, no heart. Show you guys the team here. So a couple things. One, if you built my clockwork team or, have the runes for that, these are the same runes. So you can just move them over. Move the clockwork runes over to the pumpkins, move the robo runes over to the gyro. It'll work just fine like that. Yeah, a couple things to note here. Try not to make your gyro the fastest unit, and try not to make your gyro the highest attack unit. That way you don't have to fight it at the end, and he doesn't put up immunity and things on the boss. So I like to have him move actually at the end of the rotation here, because basically what we're going to do is fire off all the dots, and then he's going to put the immunity back up, so we'll be safe for the second round. But yeah. I will click through the runes here, even though, like I said, they're the same thing. Yeah, so basically for all these guys, what I want you guys to do is give them 1 will set and then a bunch of shield sets. And then you're just focusing on accuracy for them. One of them, you could try to give some attack to one of them, just so it's the one that you you attack here. But I'll click through these runes. Like I said, they're the same runes that I have on the clockwork team here. So I'm running speed, accuracy, and attack. I think this might be one of the ones that, like I said, I tried to put some attack on one, so I know we fight it. There's speed. Yep, there's the other runes. I don't know if we need... I don't know how smart these guys are, but ideally they do their S3 and then their S2. The S3 is the dot ability. You guys could play around with that to see. I don't know if it'll... how smart the AI is on these pumpkins. Yeah, but it's the same for all these pumpkins. It's and then I do have a couple other 2 sets in here just because I had didn't have enough shield or will sets or whatever. But I'll click through these other ones here. It's just speed accuracy. This one's on HP. Through these, some resistance isn't bad in there, just because the enemy's also going to be doing some debuffs to you guys. So if you're trying to put some stats on them, resistance isn't bad. Click through this one: speed, accuracy, and defense. This third, or what slot is it? Slot 4 doesn't particularly matter for these guys. We're doing dot damage. You get the idea on them. And then for the gyro, again, just give him a will set and a couple shield sets. We're using him mainly for the buffs on this unit. You should have some accuracy on him for the S1 here to do incurable. I find that, that was my thinking coming in here, is I like to bring incurable onto the fire boss so that he doesn't heal. But I did end up finding that you don't end up really needing it all that much, just because the dots are going to kill it before you're really S1ing into it anyway. So not super important. Yeah, but I have just HP on him. Click through these. And I think I just have the 5 spec points on all these units for just the dupes, so I don't have any actual, I didn't use any mats on them, but for him, I just gave him some more HP. And for the pumpkins, I just put the 5 points into accuracy here. And you guys have a choice for leader. If you if you can 6-star one of your pumpkins, then you can get the fire accuracy, which is, good for your units because we're trying to stack accuracy. If you don't want to 6-star one, you can move the gyro over and get resistance. Resistance is also, I think, good here just to make sure you're not getting defense broken by the trash waves, and then on the boss wave, making sure you're not getting dotted as much. So it's up to you guys. You guys can play around. If you're dying more, maybe move over the gyro. If you're doing fine and wanted to, increase your accuracy, you can do the pumpkins. Yeah. And with that, we'll hop into a match here, and I'll just show you guys what this looks like. All right. Yeah, so basically, they're all going to throw out a bunch of dots here at the beginning. And then we have the gyro at the end to put the immunity back on. So this first wave is pretty safe. So the shield is protecting us from basically trash bomb damage, and then we have immunity up, so usually not threatened on this first wave. He's going to boost up there. We'll finish these guys off. Okay. Second wave. Come in here, throw some more dots out. Just depending on where the pumpkins are in their rotation. Those ones, a little bit further back. But again, see, we put the immunity back up and absorb that first volley of attacks. Then we go in, put some more dots down. Every once in a while, one of your pumpkins could die in this wave if, something wonky happens. Usually, at least, in the 10 runs I did here, it didn't cause anything. Yeah, like he took some damage there, but it usually ends up being all right. And then for boss wave, you have 2 pumpkins to fight. We're going to throw out a bunch of dots. I do have targeting on right, targeting on left, and then targeting on the boss. There's the immunity again. Yeah, and like I said, I've tried to bring in the gyro for the heal break on the boss, but you'll see here, it's probably not even going to get to that point. Yeah, we did lose a pumpkin. Like with the Clockwork team, you're going to lose a couple of these pumpkins here. It's fine. Dots will overcome. So now we've taken out 1 unit. Boss has a good bit of damage on him. Once this pumpkin dies, yeah, he's down to nothing. So, yeah. There you guys go. That's what this team looks like. Hopefully that's helpful. Again, this is a super free-to-play team. It's all 3 stars. I did show if you guys can, I did do a little bit of a better team, using some more premium units like Fire, Dr. Evil, and things like that. If you guys can, I'd recommend that team. But this team, it ain't so bad if all you got's a gyro and 4 pumpkins. You can farm this dungeon at B10. So there you guys go. Yeah, if you like the video, give me a like. Subscribe if you guys haven't. I'm going to keep trying to pump out some more content here. And just thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.